Creative Uses of GenAI, Part 2. Welcome back to another episode of Creative Uses of GenAI. In Part 1, we showed you how to use AI innovatively for text generation, idea organization and outlining, feedback and evaluation, exercise creation and practice. Make sure to go back and check out Part 1 if you haven't already. Now, let's explore some more interesting uses of AI. This time, we will focus on 4 other important aspects of learning, which are language analysis and refinement, research assistance and citation, critical thinking and reflection, and style and genre exploration. Let's have a look. When writing a paper, it is common for students to use sentences that are bloated and nominalized. For example, instead of simply writing the word regulating, you might be tempted to say the occurrence of regulation in your essay. If we want to reduce wordy, passive, nominalized sentences and expressions that obscures our claims, GenAI can offer us a great help. Start by using your creativity and think about what stylistic goals and disciplinary conventions you need to follow. In your prompt, tell AI, analyze a paragraph, count and list out all nominalized expressions, passive voice constructions, and sentences with a grammatical subject that is longer than 12 words. For each category, provide 3 revised examples that are more direct and concise while preserving meaning and scientific caution. Then ask AI to adjust the tone to match your discipline. Say, ensure the revised version matches the measured evidence-first tone. Remove rhetorical flourish and maintain appropriate hedging. Finally, to internalize these linguistic techniques, finish by asking the AI to summarize recurring issues into a 1-page personal style checklist. And what about this case? Suppose you're writing a literature review on carbon tax, but you're unsure which keywords, databases, and angles to search. How can AI help you organize and annotate sources ethically? Well, AI can help you easily design better searches and manage formatting, but to achieve this, you need to actively frame the scope, devise search strategies, and synthesize themes. Try out this prompt. Suggest a list of keywords encompassing the economic, legal, and political science perspectives of carbon tax for a literature review. Include synonyms, related policy instruments, and exclusion terms to reduce noise. Then, based on your personal search strategy, you can say, list the 10 most relevant scholarly journals, working paper series, and policy repositories for research on carbon tax published since 2018. Suggest a realistic 4-week literature review plan. Once you have gathered, read, and verified the real sources by yourself, AI can then check citation formatting or help group papers thematically. Imagine fighting an argumentative essay examining a legal case study. One way to make your argument more robust is to let AI suggest some possible objections. Try this. Present a possible objection to my thesis in 3 clearly numbered points. Make sure your reasoning is creative, detailed, and well supported. For counterexamples, you can say, provide 3 counterarguments with examples to show how my original claim could lead to negative outcomes. Explain why each case is problematic in detail. By incorporating and addressing these strengthened objections, you can demonstrate a higher level of critical thinking, improving the robustness of your arguments. University students often need to write in various genres like lab reports, literature reviews, and reflective essays. Suppose you are transforming a technical lab summary into a policy brief for a non-expert audience, but you struggle to transform the content into accessible, policy-oriented prose without losing accuracy, in which case AI can help you by offering a conversion plan. Here is a prompt. I need to transform this lab summary into a 2-page policy brief aimed at government officials with no scientific background. Propose an outline with clear headings, key messages, and a 1-paragraph executive summary. Rewrite technical sections into accessible language while preserving important data points and use hedging devices. You can also instruct AI to produce an infographic-style graph that translates technical methodology into digestible information for non-experts. This way, not only will you select audience, tone, and rhetorical devices, but you will also make the final decisions about what to foreground, what to simplify, and how to maintain accuracy across audiences, allowing yourself to develop genre awareness and practice audience adaptation. Here's a 10-step workflow that you can use for every writing task. First, identify and define exactly what you need to produce. Think about your role as the author and AI as an assistant. Pinpoint the specific difficulty you're facing right now. Think carefully whether using AI here will actually help you learn. Plan a precise prompting strategy with clear constraints, tone, and criteria. Decide in advance how you will use the AI's output. Never copy it directly. Write your detailed initial prompt. Read the response critically and refine the prompt if necessary. Take only the useful pieces and rephrase everything in your own words. Finally, add your personal voice, insights, and verified details until the text truly feels like yours. Check out this scenario. I want to learn more about position papers, and my task is to analyze their structure and language style. I will instruct AI to create a table for me to analyze a sample paper. This use of AI is acceptable because I will actively identify and summarize the characteristics of these papers without AI telling me directly. I will fill in the table generated and instruct AI to check my understanding. After that, I will write several sentences related to my assignment in the style of a position paper. Finally, I will ask for AI's comments and further refine the sentences on my own. Here are the initial prompt and AI's response. Based on my instruction, AI provided an analysis template focusing on aspects unique to position papers, which is ready to be filled in. Following up, I pasted my answers and my original sentences and asked for feedback. Based on my writing, AI provided some personalized tips and possible alternatives, which then can be integrated into my final writing. Generative AI is a remarkably powerful learning partner, but over-reliance on it can weaken your own critical abilities. Remember, the goal is to use AI creatively to learn and grow without giving up your own thoughts. Always check your school's academic integrity rules, verify any facts or citations the AI suggests, and don't just accept references without double-checking them yourself. That brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.